This is the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air. Every friend of mine who has seen this phone so far has given it rave reviews. Personally, I've really been enjoying the experience, so, moving forward, I plan to use it as my daily driver for a while. On the surface, it seems aimed at Apple's iPhone Air, but in fact, it surpasses it in almost every way, while packing in a lot of surprises. To start with, it is incredibly light. It is likely the best feeling phone in the Android camp right now. With a thickness of only 6.1 mm and a weight of 155 g, combined with its 71.9 mm width, these specs alone should give you an idea of just how great it feels in the hand. I highly recommend visiting a retail store to try it out. As they're already on display, I'm sure once you've held it, you'll be even more impressed. With such a slim and lightweight profile, even compared to the highly regarded iPhone Air, it still holds several distinct advantages. I honestly didn't expect an Android phone to challenge the iPhone head-on in terms of ergonomics. But at the same time, I'm curious, can an Air, with Pro in its name, truly live up to the Pro title? Today, let's dive in and take a closer look. First, let's talk about Pro performance. This device is powered by the Dimensity 9500 processor, featuring a 3nm process and an all-big core architecture. It delivers excellent performance in both daily use and heavy gaming. The choice of the Dimensity 9500 clearly shows Honor's determination to create a truly Pro Air model. Next, let's look at the Pro display on the front. Honestly, I was quite surprised that Honor chose 6.31 inches for the screen size, rather than the 6.5-inch size Apple opted for. This makes the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air both slim and compact, and the in-hand feel is truly fantastic. Of course, the specs of this screen are also very impressive. 1.5K resolution, 460 ppi pixel density, and it supports a local peak brightness of 6000 nits. These specs are indeed top tier. Plus, the screen carries on many of Honor's signature traditions, such as the 4320Hz Ultra high-frequency PWM dimming, along with AI defocus eye protection, AI dry eye friendly mode, and AI visual health management, among over a dozen other eye protection software technologies. This allows this slim and light compact flagship to offer the same eye protection capabilities as Honor's top-tier flagships. In this regard, Honor is indeed miles ahead of Apple. Next up is the Pro Imaging System, which is the part of this Honor device that surprised me the most. To achieve a slim profile, the iPhone Air could only keep a single camera. But with the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air, you get a dedicated 3.2x periscope telephoto lens, featuring 64 megapixels and a 1G SETI 3P lens group. It also boasts a SEPA 5.0 stabilization rating. The main camera specs are equally impressive, with a 50MP 1/3 inch large sensor and a large f1.6 aperture. Oh, right. There is also a 50MP ultra-wide-angle lens right next to it. This kind of triple camera hardware configuration is truly unique, whether compared to other small-screen flagships or other AI-centric models. As for the photo quality, it absolutely crushes the iPhone Air. So, we brought in the iPhone 17 Pro for a direct comparison to see how Honor's Air model really stacks up. Compared to the iPhone Air, the main camera of the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air features a wider 23mm focal length, which is quite standard when shooting landscapes. It can capture more content in the frame, giving you the best of both worlds. Of course, the main camera of the iPhone 17 Pro also uses the same focal length as the Honor. From the exact same position, if we compare the feel of 23mm versus 26mm, you can see just how much of the frame is being cropped out. As for the color science, the iPhone remains consistent. It focuses on realistic reproduction without any stylized color tuning. In contrast, Honor's Vivid mode offers a much more pleasing tone. Now, if we switch to the 2x crop focal length, the iPhone Air's disadvantage isn't as significant. However, the iPhone still can't quite escape its flat color profile. It is too dull. And the contrast is also a bit too low. The Honor doesn't have that issue. The overall image looks vibrant and saturated, making it much more visually appealing at first glance. In side-by-side shots using their respective main cameras, the Honor's lens delivers better sharpness. The color rendering makes the plants on the wall look more lifelike and much more attractive. In high-contrast scenarios like a sunset, the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air automatically activates the sunrise-to-sunset scene mode. The resulting photos look much better, avoiding blown-out highlights or crushed, pitch-black shadows. Comparing it to the photos from the two iPhones, the color of the sky is also far more impressive. The difference is clear at a single glance. In any case, after a long session of snapping photos, what struck us most were the colors, the atmosphere, and the lens quality, which are all more appealing than the iPhones. It is perfect for daily life and capturing landscapes. You can easily capture stunning, cinematic shots with just a quick snap. And compared to the iPhone Air, the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air also features a telephoto lens, which allows for photos with that distinct sense of compression. During street photography, the telephoto lens means you don't have to stand so close, offering much more creative freedom. So, the advantage of having this telephoto lens is significant. As for the photographic capabilities of this Honor Air, I think you can have complete confidence in it. Additionally, the flash on this Honor Air is also quite interesting. It debuts an array-style zoom flash, featuring 5 independent LED beads with exceptionally high brightness. It even supports zooming, covering portrait focal lengths from 23mm all the way to 148mm. On the software side, Honor has leveraged this powerful flash to introduce some fun features. In portrait mode, simply tap on filters, then swipe to the far right to find the CCD mode. Just tap it to start shooting. You can see for yourself just how bright it gets. We took a few sets of sample shots so you can see the results. So, Honor's CCD mode is indeed very convenient. You can get this look with just a single tap. I believe this mode is something that many girls will really love. Honor has also added many new features to the gallery this time, such as AI Flash Master, which allows you to adjust the portrait lighting in post-production, all powered by AI. Even if the lighting on the face isn't ideal during the initial shoot, you can still adjust it later in the photo album. It instantly gives the photo a completely different look. Plus, this AI Flash Master offers several different modes. You can see for yourself, each mode delivers a very natural effect. Then, there is the AI Color Chase feature, which is also quite a fun feature to use. You can find a photo on Xiaohongshu, or download any color-graded image from the internet. With an Honor phone, you can replicate that color profile using AI Color Chase with one click. By doing this, you can capture the exact same style as those professionally edited photos. Applying this filter gives your photos a much more premium feel. There's also the Inspiration Helper, which I find incredibly practical. It offers guidance for various scenes and posing tips, making it perfect for those of you who struggle with taking photos of your girlfriends. It'll save you from getting scolded, right? With this reference, you can just follow the guide, and your shots will definitely turn out much better. Alright, now let's take a look at the battery life concern that many of you have regarding such a slim phone. I was quite worried myself, that if an Android phone goes for an Air model, battery capacity would inevitably be sacrificed. Take the rumored Apple iPhone Air for example. It is said to have only a 3100 mAh battery for a 2026 release. That is clearly not going to cut it. Even with surprisingly good power efficiency, it still wouldn't resolve people's battery anxiety. However, seeing the Honor Magic8 Pro Air S battery specifications and actual performance results, it has truly dispelled my concerns. Looking at the teardown images from Lubin, we can see the motherboard footprint is actually incredibly compact. Yet it still integrates 3 cameras and the speakers, plus the earpiece. It's truly an impressive feat of engineering. The benefit of this design is that it leaves more room for the battery thanks to a staggering energy density of 917 other Wi-Gel. Honor has managed to fit into this slim phone a massive 5500 mAh battery. That is certainly no small capacity. According to YLab's 5-hour battery life test, after a series of tests, the battery remained at 43% for a 5500 mAh battery in a device this thin. This performance is indeed very impressive. Not only is there no range anxiety, but charging hasn't been compromised either. You get 80W wired charging, and they've even included 50W wireless charging, which is a feature that really caught me by surprise. For the 80W wired charging, YLab's actual tests show it hits 13% in 5 minutes, and in 10 minutes, it reaches 24%, hitting 70% in just 30 minutes. A full charge takes only 52 minutes. This charging speed is definitely miles ahead of the iPhone. Now, besides these major hardware specs, other aspects have not been overlooked either. Looking at the list, these are features that the competition simply lacks. For example, it has dual speakers, a motor with great haptics, and even an infrared remote blaster. IP68 and IP69 ratings are also included. While the rumored iPhone Air might only support eSIM, Honor gives you more flexibility here. It supports dual physical SIM cards, as well as eSIM configuration. And let's not forget the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which allows for unlocking even with wet hands. So this time, Honor has truly pushed the no-compromise philosophy to the limit. Oh, and by the way, Apple has yet to roll out, and has even indefinitely delayed, the China spec AI features. Honor features its own AI as well. And Honor's Yo-Yo AI is much more powerful, and more user-friendly. It can help you edit photos, write copy, plan itineraries, give outfit suggestions, and even provide anti-fraud protection. I feel like my current exploration and utilization of Yo-Yo is still at less than 10%. Its capabilities are truly incredibly powerful. Alright, so looking at it from the start, from an outsider's perspective, it seemed like Honor was just benchmarking Apple. Specifically, the iPhone Air, as even the design looks remarkably similar. But after actually using the Magic8 Pro Air, I realized I was wrong. Honor doesn't even need to benchmark Apple. They now have the engineering prowess to fit into a 6.1mm, 155G body 3 cameras, and a flagship chip, along with dual speakers and dual physical SIM slots. Not to mention a high-capacity battery that others can't match, which proves their incredible hardware integration capabilities. Creating a masterpiece like this puts them miles ahead of Apple, by a significant margin. And through my time using it, what I can really feel is that the in-hand feel is absolutely superb. And you don't have to compromise on any features or specs to get that thinness. It could even save you thousands of yuan. So you don't have to waste money on an iPhone Air, right? This device is a much more solid choice. Of course, I also really admire Honor for having the guts to launch a compact Air model at a time when iPhone Air sales are sluggish and competitors have given up on this ultra-slim form factor altogether. It is truly a remarkable achievement. This phone has been highly acclaimed by industry insiders, and I hope it sees great success in the market. That way, more brands will be encouraged to follow suit, pushing the boundaries of slim design to bring us even more exceptional products.